Good morning children, how are you all? So what I explained you before, that is about electricity I explained you, and I explained you about the working of a dry cell and what are the chemical materials used for making the dry cell. I explained you what are the chemicals are used in dry cell are carbon rod, carbon powder, ammonium chloride, and these are sealed in zinc sheet. And here zinc sheet is act as a negative terminal and carbon rod and metal cap act as a positive terminals. So these chemicals which are using to make the dry cell are in dry state, in paste. So the name is given dry cell. Isn't it? Which energy changes into which energy in this dry cell? Chemical energy converts into electric energy. Uses also explained you where the dry cells are used in remotes, in radio, transistors, wristwatches, isn't it? The dry cells are used. Now we are coming to symbols of electric components. Symbols of electric components. Do you know about the symbols? Do you know about the symbols? Yes. See, in mathematics we use different symbols for multiplication, for addition, for division, for subtraction, greater than, lesser than. The symbols are used, isn't it? So we use symbols for this. Symbols play a very important role in our day-to-day life, isn't it? So here they convey some meaning for the symbols. So components here, electric components can be represented by standard symbols. Electric components can be represented by a standard symbols. Here you see the circuit diagram. I will draw here circuit diagram how it will be. See, this is a bulb. Glowing. The bulb is in glowing condition. The bulb is connected with the switch. The bulb is connected with the switch. Here you are seeing the switch. This is the switch used. The bulb is connected with the switch. Okay. Now switch is connected with the battery. It is connected with the battery and the battery is connected again with the switch. So this is what you call it, electric circuit. It is called a electric circuit. Now here how you will represent this in the form of symbols. Here we know the symbols for electric component. Here see electric components. Electric components symbol and here now here electric components cell. Here I am drawing a cell. Now how you will represent the symbol for this cell? Here see longer line which represents the positive terminal and smaller line represent the negative terminal. This is thicker. This is a symbol for a cell. Now electric bulb. Electric bulb. The bulb is on and off. You are using two bulbs. Here on bulb and off also. So here you will see this, the bulb. I am drawing this small. This is in the off position and here I am drawing another bulb which is in on position. These are the bulbs which we use. Isn't it? Now here represent the bulb in the symbolic form. Here off position. The bulb is in off position. This is in off position. Now the bulb is in on position. You are seeing the bulb is in on position. Here the bulb is in on. These are the symbols of the bulb on and off. In the same way switch. This is a symbol for the switch which is in on position. Now the switch is in off position. Here I am drawing off position. This is in off position. Here you are seeing the symbol. Here you are seeing the switch for the symbol which is in off position. Understood? Now coming to here, battery. Battery. Symbol for the battery. Here symbol for the single cell. This is now battery means more than one cell. When you are using it is called as a battery. More than one cell which you are using is called a battery. Now here positive terminal, negative terminal. Smaller line represent negative terminal. Bigger line represent, long line represents positive terminal. Again connected with the cell, another cell. Longer line represent positive terminal. Shorter line represents negative terminal. This is what you call it, battery. More than one cell is used, then it is called as a battery. Next coming to fuse. Fuse. It is a safety device. It is a safety device which controls the voltage. Isn't it? Now you have seen here you are seeing this. This is the symbol for a fuse. Symbol for a fuse. Now before we use this only, fuse only, safety device, what happens when the voltage is too high or the voltage or the fluctuation is there? So at that time what happens? The wire melts and breaks the circuit. Again and again we have to replace with the wire. Now here to avoid this, nowadays we are getting the MCB. MCB, miniature circuit breaker. Miniature circuit breaker. Automatically it works. Automatically it will be off. Automatically it will be on. Isn't it? So this is what you call it. Miniature circuit breaker. Isn't it? Automatically. No need to replace the wire every time. No need to replace the wire. Automatically it will off. Automatically it will on. Isn't it? But it is little bit costly. Expensive. So now here substitute these symbols here in this circuit diagram. Here you substitute the symbols. How? Now here bulb is in glowing state. So draw the bulb. Symbol for the glowing bulb. Here you are saying on position. The bulb is in on position. You are drawing the bulb is in on position. In the same way, it is connected with the wire. You are connecting it with the wire, isn't it? Now, connected with the switch. This is a switch. Now, switch is connected with the cell. Here we are using the battery. You can write battery or symbol or cell if you are using, then write minus plus terminal, then connect it to the bulb. Your circuit diagram is ready. Your circuit diagram is ready. Now here you are representing with the symbols. Here this is a bulb, switch and cell. Understood? Positive terminal, negative terminal, negative terminal. So like this you have to, here this is positive, negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative terminal. So like this you have to do. Connect this. This is a circuit diagram, what you call it. Isn't it? Instead of using all these electrical component, we can draw the circuit diagram in a symbolic form. Thank you children. Have a nice day.